Hey, wrestling fans, East Coast Professional Wrestling Adrenaline TV. You got Cheyenne Ortiz and Gino Caruso, and we got some great action. We're going to see the tag team champs. You're going to see the 500-pound Big Bad Blake. But tell them what the main is this day.
The controversy ends tonight. We have got the rematch. John Tella once again challenges Kenny Bengal for that ECPW Heavyweight Championship. This time we will have a clear-cut winner. Gino, what say you?
I said, let's go to the action.
I'll tell you, Sammy's in such great shape. Nice young wrestler, good person.
Well, the fans love him.
Yes.
There's Lumpy Suspenders. You can't miss him.
No, you can't. He may be the biggest thing on TV right now. As Sammy's fans, as he gets into the ring.
He's only been here a short amount of time in ECPW. But and then there's Dirtbag Dan. And you know what? The fans kind of like him.
Well, maybe some of our fans could relate to him.
They don't take showers either, huh?
Dirtbag Dan, I tell you, how many years is he wrestling now? I remember him when he was a junior.
Long time. Long time. He's got his quite unique style. The tag team champions are here. And as the opening of the program, my partner, Cheyenne Ortiz, was here. He had to go in the back, send some breaking news up here that he's still looking into this. And Joey, that's why I appreciate you coming out here and filling in on this taping. It's a pretty big announcement that Doug DeVito, due to his actions several weeks ago, has been suspended for 90 days without pay and fined.
Well, I think that Doug DeVito did deserve that for that shenanigans that he pulled. And as far as me being out here for Cheyenne, I could use the extra money, so it works out well.
Of course. But they are the tag team champs regardless, Joey.
Yeah, but I mean, DeVito, what's going on with him? Is he becoming more and more demented?
He's, I would say, eccentric.
Eccentric? Okay. That's what you call those people.
This is a very interesting team of Dirtbag Dan, Sammy Nazir.
I mean, what brought these two together?
Those titles.
I guess so.
You know, they've been getting opportunities on other shows, and they have a current winning streak, and then they get a title shot.
Well, and Sammy brings Dirtbag Dan in as a partner. I guess he sees some positive signs in Dirtbag Dan to help wrest those tag team titles away from the Prince and the King. It's a shame the Queen is missing tonight.
There's Lumpy Suspenders and Snuffy Smith, his sidekick, his trusted sidekick.
We got the best fans you can ever have. Oh, look what the King did.
No reason for that.
No.
The King's been eating good.
So's the Prince.
Well, Prince always ate good. But I think since winning those titles, they've been indulging a little bit more than they did in the past. They're living a good life.
Dirtbag Dan reminds me a little bit of Bugsy McGraw as he's banging his head against the turnbuckle.
Uh-oh. Don't turn your back on the Prince.
That's for sure.
They are the tag team champions, and they have been now for almost a year now. And that happened at Christmas Chaos of last year. And we'll get into the Christmas Chaos coming up of this year.
And I'm sure that the Prince and the King will be defending those tag team championships.
Oh, yes. That'll be coming up soon.
The thing is, will Doug DeVito...
he won't be allowed. His 90-day suspension.
90 days, so he won't be at Christmas Chaos.
He won't be back until the new year.
Maybe that'll improve attendance.
You never know. Sammy with a side headlock. Sammy, very powerful athlete. bowled over the Prince.
We have some good matches after this one as well, Gino, don't we?
Joe, we got a great lineup for the fans out there, but we're going to concentrate right now on the tag team titles on the line here on television. Tristan, the bigger of the two, can take a lot of punishment and absorb it with that size of his.
Working on the stomach of the King. Nice move by Sammy.
Showing his quickness out there. Sammy is here. Well-rounded athlete.
Oh, I like him. He's a nice, respectful young wrestler.
And here comes Dirtbag Dan. Very unorthodox. Very hard to game plan for.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see how this tag team is going to work. I mean, they're in there for the first time as tag team partners. And
well, the first time here on television. They've been wrestling in the past, and this is why they got the title shot. As you know, ECPW doing events, live events every weekend. Please look forward to seeing you fans at the live events and at the end of the program, upcoming events in your area. We have a big one coming up this Friday. We return back here, Ridgefield Park, New Jersey, for TV taping on Friday, November the 19th.
And all the stars of ECPW will be there, and then some, from what I understand.
Joey, it's a special edition luck of the draw, which means that the fans get to pick the wrestlers against each other and types of matches. So anybody can wrestle anybody.
Well, we've had that in the past, and it's always been a spectacular event. So you fans need to get your tickets early. Don't get shut out, and be there.
Again, look at that side headlock and wearing down the Prince.
And Sammy makes the tag, comes in, fresh man. Good strategy on the part of Dirtbag Dan and Sammy.
Right, you want to pick out a partner. Right into the corner. That was a mistake.
Well, again, the Prince, ring veteran, he knows what to do to change the advantage of his team.
Here's the extra bulk.
That's extra, too.
We talked about Christmas Chaos, and that happened last year in Lake Apacon, where Frankie Flo and Junior Flo lost the tag team championship because of Brawley. Came in and hit Frankie Flo with a loaded roll of nickels and broke his jaw, cost him the belt.
And a year later, that feud is still going on. I mean, Frankie had to lay out for a long time with that broken jaw.
We saw them what happened last week, where they got arrested, both Frankie Flo and Brawl. And it's gone way beyond wrestling now.
I'm a good friend of Frankie Flo, and that's the first time in his life he's ever been arrested. But we know Brawley's been arrested several times.
Oh, Joey, are you sure about that?
I'm sure about that. He liked to go into bars and break them up.
Well, those two are going to settle the differences, and fans are going to hear about that in the upcoming weeks. But right now, we got these tag team titles on the line. That's right. And it's been back and forth. I give a slight advantage right now to Tristan and King Tristan and Prince Akhenaten. They're wearing down Sammy.
I agree with you. Well, they've been wrestling a long time as a tag team. They're the tag team champs, and there's a reason for that. Sammy fighting to get away. Ooh. Wow. Look at that. Tristan Raw. When did he become a king? I missed that.
He got crowned. Into the ropes, and the partner helping him.
Look at that. Sammy's got to get away from that part of the ring.
Well, it's smart tag team is you single out one of the other opponents and you keep them in your side. You cut off that ring. That's been going on ever since tag team wrestling's been going on. The Miller brothers, the Valiant brothers, the Graham brothers.
I think the first tag team you can look at happened in around 1953, 1954. So there's almost 70 years of tag team action in professional wrestling.
It's a great attraction. Sammy fighting his way back. Oh,
Double clothesline.
both went for the same move. Clothesline, both are down.
Look at Dirtbag Dan. He's going crazy on the ring apron, wanting to make that tag. Sammy may get him.
Oh, there it is. Now what can Dirtbag Dan do? Ooh, he's trying to knock the big man off his feet.
That's going to be hard to do.
It is good. Dirtbag Dan's giving away a lot of weight. As good and talented as he is and unorthodox of a wrestler, I mean, he's going against two heavyweights.
He may be giving away a lot of weight, but not a lot of dirt.
No. He's worth his weight in dirt.
He'd be a rich man.
Right? Trying to get this thing going. Could you imagine if they won the tag team championships? They have to defumigate them.
Oh, Gino.
And one-man riot squad right now is Dirtbag Dan. He's taking on both of these guys.
I'll tell you, one of the best laws that was ever passed is not to have smoking in the arena.
Yes.
I don't miss the smell of smoke. You?
No. Double team move. Oh, the belly buster. Oh, headbutt.
That was a big...
That's it. That's got to be it. And
you're right. You saw it.
Win again. You can see that coming, Joey.
ECPW Tag Team Champions, Justin Law and the cult classic Punch Team.
Here's your tag team champions. There they are.
King and the Prince.
Fans, stay tuned. We got great action coming up and more for you to enjoy.
Stay with us. Don't touch that dial.
ECPW fans, this is Cheyenne Ortiz, and joining me right now, the bounty hunter, Jonathan Bain. You continue to antagonize Big Bad Blake, who is exactly that. He's 8, 9, 10 times the size of you. What is your obsession with Big Bad Blake?
See, I hate the way Big Bad Blake looks. Have you seen the size of his forehead? It's the most ugliest thing I have ever seen in my life. That's why I'm going to use my full anger and beat the living crap out of him. So, Big Bad Blake, you better be prepared, because you're wanted, dead or alive.
Joey, we got a big matchup, and it's Big Bad Blake at over 500 pounds against Jonathan Bain, the bounty hunter.
Jonathan Bain giving up about 300 pounds to Big Bad Boy.
And you know, there's history here with these guys as far, and also with Tamir on the outside, his cousin.
I mean, what's your strategy against a guy that's 500 pounds? I mean, I guess to get him off his feet, but
well,
that's not easy to do.
Not at all. You got to use your speed, agility, try to wear him down. I mean, Jonathan Bain, very boisterous, very loud, angry young man.
Yes. Why?
Why so angry?
Why there are people like that in the world?
He just stepped on his foot. He just stepped on Big Bad Blake's foot. That was actually a pretty good strategy.
Yeah.
Not such a good strategy. He picked him up like a child. He sits him on top and he patted him on the head.
And he's not a small man.
Hey, Jonathan Bain's a couple hundred pounds.
He's mad. He's showing his frustration already, and the match just started.
You gonna push him?
I don't think so.
Oh!
Wow, got him by his hair.
He won't feel that.
No. Oh, Jonathan Bain felt that one though.
Wow, it was that big club-like forearm.
He caught him up high too.
Well, that was a good move on Jonathan Bain, because if he didn't get out of that, he would have been in big trouble.
Match over.
Now he's got an opening. He's got to work him over. Work on that leg. That's smart strategy.
Look at that. His thigh is as big as some people's waists.
Big as some people's cars. This is not going to end well for Jonathan. Look at the power. I think if you got a cover there, you might.
Is he a little lackadaisical cover though? I think he
didn't get enough. If he got his body weight on him, I think that.
Nobody's getting up from that.
I think that would have been it. But he's still showing effects of that leg. Being hurt. Vicious. You know, one hand across the chest by him. That's like getting hit 3 or 4 times.
Oh, there you go. Jonathan Bain goes to work on that leg again.
Smart.
Well, that's how you got to take the
big man off his feet.
He still hasn't been able. Oh, he got him down.
He caught him.
Boy, he's shaking.
His leg.
Reminds me of the time that you really got hurt and your hand was shaking.
He was hurt. Right there. It looked like Jonathan Bain got his arm caught underneath that 500 pounds of Blake. Vicious chops. Shake and bake. They're hurting like shake and bake. That's it. It was one of his favorite meals his mama used to make for him. Shake and bake pork chops.
Yeah, all 10 pounds of it.
And buttermilk biscuits. Belly to belly to belly. That's done.
One belly has advantage of the other belly.
Looks like he set him up for the big splash.
Could be it, huh?
He hits this, Joey. It's over.
He missed it though.
Barely.
Well, you know, and you got to understand it. 500 pounds moves a little bit slower than any other wrestler.
Of course, he doesn't have the speed of Jonathan Bain, and that's what Jonathan Bain's got to use, his speed to his advantage. And his cousin Tamir on the outside, shouting encouragement to Blake.
Well, I remember when Tamir first brought out Jonathan Blake to watch his back. Big Bad Blake to watch his back.
And he's going to the top. He's wasting a little bit too much time, bro. He's going to set him up for the maneuver, maybe double axe handle. Just hit him across the chest. That may have knocked him out.
Bain is down.
He knocked the wind out of him.
What's Blake going to do now? What's he setting him up for?
You know, those knife-edge chops take a lot out of you when you're that big hitting you. He's going to splash him in the corner. Blake set him up for a big splash. Oh, no, the referee got splashed. That referee may have cracked some ribs.
That referee's in a lot of pain right now.
You see Blake trying to help him.
Yeah. What's Jonathan Bain doing?
Under the ring. He's got a chair.
There we go. Here we go.
And the referee's out. He doesn't see it.
That's an equalizer. A steel chair.
There's cousin Tamir. What? He didn't hit him.
No.
But he. What?
The referee sees Tamir with the chair and he thinks he hit him. Oh boy.
It was. Oh my God! It was a setup from Jonathan Bain. He never hit him with the chair. He took it away from him.
The winner of the match is Jonathan Bain.
Wow.
Blake is disappointed that he lost that match.
Of course he is, but I mean, his cousin just came in to help him. Otherwise, he would have got hit with a chair.
And he
Obviously, he's upset because he got the loss, but if Tamir didn't come in there and pull that chair away, Jonathan Bane would have cracked him in the skull.
They're having a little discussion now, and Tamir's probably trying to tell Blake that...
well, if you know what, if Blake can see the footage of this, he'll understand what happened.
Yeah.
Cheyenne Ortiz here, and Adrenaline fans, we can now inform you that next week, it'll be the television champion, the freshly Trey Felipe, taking on the leader, the man amongst men, Moses. A challenge that you have yet to face so far.
Alright, doesn't matter.
No, the man amongst men, Moses.
Doesn't matter. Alright. I know I said I wanted fresh competition, but this is like fresh out the womb competition. This man's had, what, 3 matches?
No, he's had several outings here.
I looked up on him, alright? And all I found was the fact that he's like 6'5", and he has an oily forehead. Other than that, that man should not be anywhere near
Oily
him. But the fans do deserve a championship match, so I'll give Moses his opportunity. It's just another day for me. For him, by the way. I'm going to knock him down a peg and show him that here, we earn things. Height doesn't get us everything.
Trey Felipe letting us all know that you have to earn it, and next week will Moses do just that on Adrenaline.
Even a ring announcer, Matt Lynch, maybe should say something. But Kenny's coming out doing his thing, and he knows that there we go.
Right from behind. And this one got jump-started. Kenny may have hit his head on that steel stairs on the way down.
Well, you know what? Gino, a lot at stake here, right? And John Teller's going to do anything he can to take the gold.
Could you imagine if John Teller was the heavyweight champion, Joey? I mean, he's got all the tools.
He does.
But he just got that attitude and a terrible disposition.
Look at the punches he's nailing Kenny Bengal with.
Right off the guard.
Well, you know what? He's got an extra tool that some wrestlers don't have, and that's extreme meanness.
Natural.
Yeah. He's just a mean individual.
And this one has officially started, but it's already been going on where Teller has gotten a few shots from behind.
No, Kenny Bengal catches Teller off guard, but look.
Caught him with a punch on the way down. You know, Kenny Bengal's been champion for a couple of years now, Joey, and defended that belt all over the East Coast.
Against everyone and anyone.
Top contenders, name of who's who in professional wrestling. And some say that this is his toughest test.
Well, look at some of the wrestlers he's wrestled against in the tri-state area, Gino. Some of the biggest names of professional wrestling.
He's been in there with Ricky Reyes. He's been in there with Alpha Jr. He's been in there with Mr. Kennedy. He's been in there with the list of unbelievable talents, and still kept that belt.
But could there be a change tonight?
It may well be, Joey. I mean, some experts say that they believe that Kenny is ripe for the picking. That his schedule has been so hard as of late. That he's been taking on so many matches that he's wearing himself down.
He's been in such demand. He's been wrestling 4 and 5 nights a week.
And in fact, one of our fans, Rose Derrick from Torrington, Connecticut, writes in, that's her favorite wrestler, Kenny Bengal. She said she's seen him many times and she watched him on TV. Her favorite wrestler.
And there's your champion, Kenny Bengal.
Right?
Teller taking his time, making him suffer.
You know, when you're up there like that, it seems like an eternity.
Well, the blood is rushing to your head. You're getting a little dizzy.
And Teller is just enjoying every minute. Fans, don't forget, stay tuned next week for more adrenaline action And at the end of the program, upcoming events in your area, a big TV taping. We return here, Richfield Park, New Jersey, the Knights of Columbus on this coming Friday, November the 19th, the luck of the draw. Oh. And that means that the fans get to pick who wrestles who and the type of matches. All different types of matches, Joey. Tables, ladders, and chairs, street fight, you name it. Blindfold match. The list goes on and on. And right now, Kenny Bengal. Nice maneuver there. And right now, I'd say the edge has got to go to Teller so far in this matchup.
Well, you know, and I've talked to some of the pundits in professional wrestling, and they say that the only thing that kept John Teller away from winning the championship belt is himself.
Exactly.
Because he just is so angry that he gets disqualified. He'll do anything. He'd rather hurt somebody than win a match.
You know, the last time these two hooked up a few weeks back on television, very controversial finish where both of them had their shoulders to the mat. Some say that Teller won, some say Kenny Bengal won, but when you see the footage, they were both out.
They were.
So that was a no contest, and this is your match here to determine who is the heavyweight champion. What Teller got? Those are brass knuckles. Those are knuckle dusters right there. You hear them? Listen to them. He get disqualified, Joey.
Well, if the referee sees it, he should get disqualified.
Maybe the ref won't see it. I don't know.
Look at this.
Oh!
He caught him
right on the side of the head.
with those brass knuckles.
Okay, he's out. He's knocked out, Joey. Look at his foot.
The referee's got to check. He's looking. He sees it.
No, he doesn't see it. John Teller put those knuckle dusters away. Kenny Bengal may be knocked out. His foot was twitching. He looked like he got knocked out.
Well, Teller looks like he's in a little bit of trouble himself.
Look at he's putting them away.
Yeah.
He's hiding them. Zipping them up. Look at that. They're both going to
be counted out. Teller should have been disqualified, and Kenny Bengal winning.
Uh-oh. Oh, no! There's your winner.
Did he get in time?
Got in time. He won the match.
Wait, I see the brass knuckles right there.
Oh, Teller's putting his foot over. He doesn't get the belt.
No, he doesn't. No, you can't lose on a count out or a disqualification.
You can't lose the belt.
You got to be pinned.
Either pin or submission is the only way. No, he doesn't get that. Out with a pair of brass knuckles, got counted out. John Teller won the match, but he doesn't get the belt.
Absolutely not. That is still Kenny Bengal's title. He should know better about the rules here. He knows that he did not win the championship here on Adrenaline.
Fans, we'll see you next week saying so long from the Garden State.